Hey!
Hello! Oh,
Guess.
I've been waiting for this one.
We're here. And it's time for more of Bridge to the Turnabout.
Yeah.
This is the final case of Trials and Tribulations, and we're very excited to be here. We, of course, are the Hopes. I'm that blue demon.
And I'm Sky. I'm the little yellow angel.
And, let's jump right into it.
Let's just jump right into it.
Last time, Phoenix Wright might have died.
Yeah.
Also,
Sad face.
sad face.
Ring, ring.
Who could that be at this time of night? Yes? Edgeworth speaking.
Angie, get up! It's an emergency!
Larry, do you know what time it is?
Actually, it's Laurice right now. I'm in his Larry! I actually was right.
Actually, I'm going by Laurice these days.
Actually, I'm going by Laurice these days. Laurice tuned him.
This is nothing more than a terrible nightmare. I'll just roll over and...
Wait! Don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick! He took a really nasty spill.
well, it wouldn't be the first time, so...
I'm not joking. His life is in danger.
What? What happened? Tell me.
Talk about a guy with bad luck. He may already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one who can help. Oh, my Iris, my beautiful Iris. She needs help.
All right, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can.
I'm at the detention center. Please hurry.
It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion, as if I expected anything to change.
But he would have liked a pretty reunion. That's what that says to me.
You can say it. This attorney is not AIDS. He is homosexual as hell. Hi.
You're late, Angie. What took you so long?
I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could.
Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise and Nick's Maya, Iris's bikini. Huh? Say something, Angie.
Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this point. The murder victim was the picture book author Miss Elise Dunim. She was found by Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke.
Sorry, Phoenix. Sorry about your eyes. Sorry about your eyes.
Stepping on his eyes!
I'm sorry about your eyes.
Then later, while Wright was crossing the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says that he'll need at least 2 days of bed rest.
Yes, that's right. You got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris.
And here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these two items are for.
Believed he was the nun? He said the suspect was the younger nun.
No, I think that he meant that when he was
coming up.
Yeah.
When he was being called.
Yeah.
He's like, why would you want me to prosecute you? I'll probably get you into jail. What are you talking about?
They're things Wright gave to me while I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other, he couldn't possibly be asking for what I think he is. Could he?
Oh, the badge! I'm begging you! Iris's trial starts tomorrow! With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left! You're the only one that can represent her!
What did you just say?
You know! Represent! Defend! What were you expecting?
The thing is, Larry just is like, lawyers are lawyers, right?
Lawyers are lawyers, dude.
You just pick two lawyers and make them fight. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Why do you think I called you anyway?
I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who...
Don't talk to me like a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell.
But
I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before.
How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay?
Girl, I'm telling you.
You made it.
Oh my god. Hello.
Hello. Oh, hello,
Four-Leaf
everyone.
Island. Hello. Welcome in.
Welcome in, everyone. How was your stream?
Yeah. How are you doing?
Oh, we've been critterated. Critterated.
We just started. We're on a...
Oh
We're on
my
the case
goodness.
of cases in Ace Attorney.
We're doing it. We're
As
really
far
in
as
it. You
the
came in at a
trilogy.
good time. We're on the last case of the third game of Phoenix Wright. We've got Miles Edgeworth in the defense in the defense attorney stage because Phoenix is incapacitated.
True.
So,
A lot's going on.
what did you guys play? How are you doing? How was it? Hi, everyone.
Hi. Yeah. Were you just doing art? If so, what arts were you doing today?
drawings?
Yay! And if you don't know us, we are the Hopes. I'm Ver. I'm the little blue demon.
And I'm Scott. I'm the little yellow angel.
Yay! We play narrative games, do some funny voice acting, stuff like that. Yay!
Yay! We're
Oh.
gonna
Keep saying what you're gonna say.
we're gonna continue our game and our case, but feel free to step out, take a break, whatever you gotta do. If you're interested, feel free to hang out and chat or lurk or whatever.
Yeah. You go do what you gotta do, critter.
Yeah.
And if you stay with us, hey.
Oh, take your allergy meds for sure. And yeah.
All right, let's get going.
Phoenix got a really bad cold after falling into a river notorious for killing people.
Honestly.
It's so true.
Yeah, feel free to lurk.
Yeah, feel free to lurk. Okay. Please, Auntie! Please! Please! Please,
What?
Auntie! Oh, fuck word, Sky.
Clear your throat.
Buttsworth?
I don't know.
I feel like I want to respect your bravery for standing tall and saying that. Please, Auntie!
Active Violet, I respect you so much.
I respect you so
Let's
much.
put a pin in that and keep on thinking
Let's
about
keep on
it
thinking
as the
about
scene
it.
continues.
You know, we're gonna see a lot of, if there's Buttsworth out there, we're gonna see it today.
Yeah.
Please listen to her. Listen to Iris's side of the story.
So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all.
Complete opposite of the other voice.
Yeah, for sure.
Thank you for coming. My name is Iris.
Edgeworth. Miles Edgeworth. The crowd screams and
Oh my
cheers.
god, this is crazy. This is crazy!
I don't know if I can be any help, but I will at least hear what you have to say about the murder.
Mr. Wright. How is he? Mr. Laurice said that he might die.
Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water, but otherwise he is unharmed.
Thank goodness.
But he's caught some kind of nasty cold.
A cold?
He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness.
Oh.
I must be imagining things. This woman, I feel like I've met her before.
Oh, God, this case is so good.
I feel like that's not what a cold is.
Actually, if you have a high fever and you're falling in and out of consciousness, that's not like a minor cold. That's like a high-grade fever.
Yeah, for real.
Bitch, that's pneumonia.
For sure. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something, if you don't mind.
That's so Edgeworth, though, to be like, whatever, he has like a fucking cold. He's such
I don't know.
Baby. He's such a little baby. He has like a cold or whatever, but he's staying in the hospital.
Okay, yeah.
God damn it, I'm a lawyer, not a doctor.
I have the distinct feeling you and I have met before.
It must be your imagination, Mr. Edgeworth. After all, I hardly ever leave Hasakura Temple.
Hasakura Temple? What's that?
It's a place where those who wish to boost their spiritual power come to train. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power.
Spiritual power? Did you go to that temple for that reason as well?
No, I don't have any spiritual powers. I don't need them.
In that case, what are you doing at that temple then?
I've committed some sins. Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm here, and why I continue to train. To purify my soul.
Saturn, you did miss the part where Phoenix fell off the bridge.
We did miss that part. That was last week, unfortunately.
I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime.
All right. I helped to clean up after dinner, and then went back to my room at about 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock.
Bell?
We ring it at the same time each night.
I see. And then?
And then... I was told to go to the training hall, but I went back to my room and stayed there.
Why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked to?
I was frightened.
Frightened?
So I just stayed in my room and meditated until the murder happened.
There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper.
You gotta dig.
Frightened? You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder?
Yes. The vibes were off, bro. Bro, Edgeworth, you wouldn't even imagine how bad the vibes were.
Rank vibes.
Rank vibes.
However, you didn't go. Because you say you were frightened.
I said the vibes were rank.
Hello there.
What exactly were you so frightened of? Oh, the lies in her heart.
What?
What in the world?
I'm hallucinating. Is there something wrong?
I'm sorry, it's nothing. It looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The psycho locks. I believe he said I needed to present this Magatama item to do something.
Edgeworth is like, right, this edible ain't shit.
Later sees the psycho locks. So, do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night?
I think it was the result of a tremendous spiritual power that was unleashed.
Spiritual power.
Yes. spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example.
Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that.
Why?
I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power.
Bitch! Your own father!
You're right.
Your own father was summoned at a trial and defended you.
You just saw this site. There's a lot. I don't believe.
Oh my god. He just saw magic locks.
Yeah.
He really thinks it's the edibles. That's crazy. Yes, I understand. Most people don't.
Oh, Sky was referring to a case that happened in the first game.
Yeah.
And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Dunim?
No. I'm not the one who took her life.
A weird way to say that in response.
I might know who did it, but I didn't do it.
Those psycho...
I could be an accomplice, and I have been many times, but it wasn't me.
Those psycholock things aren't appearing.
She really said that like a liar.
I suppose that means I can believe that she's not lying.
What's wrong?
I can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power.
I don't believe in spiritual power, and yet this tool is proof positive. I'm a man of science.
I love how Edgeworth is having like his inner thoughts in like the parentheses, and then he's going,
He thinks very
like
loudly
enough
He thinks loudly enough where Iris has to be like,
Can you?
do you want to involve me in this conversation, like, at all?
Yeah.
She looks, her expression is so cute in this particular
I agree.
frame. It reminds me a lot of Pearl. Don't you think?
Aww.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. It appears that's about all that you can tell me.
Thank you very much for listening to my story.
I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
And it didn't bother me at all.
And I'm unbothered, and it didn't make me feel weird.
It didn't make me feel insecure in any sort of way. Me?
Yes. At the trial tomorrow, he asked me to defend you.
Oh, if Mr. Wright has that much faith in you, Mr. Edgeworth, then I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands.
But before that, I have one question.
Yes?
Do you know Wright?
Why would you ask that?
Whenever you came up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange.
Oh. Mr. Edgeworth, what is Mr. Wright to you?
Oh my god.
Are you guys like
Oh my
gay?
god.
Are you like messing around? Are you like, is it serious? Or what am I coming in on? I don't know.
He is a very dear and indispensable friend.
Browse. They're talking like they're fighting over
They
him.
are!
They are. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him.
You deceived him?
I heard that he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if he never saw me again. I wanted him to just forget about me without learning the truth.
Damn. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learned the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover.
Ooh.
Iris, it's not too late. You should go to him. You tell him the truth. I'll defend you, but only if you agree to that one condition.
Ooh, I love it. The girls. Okay, all right, Mr. Edgeworth. I promise.
Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal.
There's nothing in this world that gives me a rush as much as two people romantically interested in the same person having a, like, mutual discussion. You know what I mean? Ooh, it's so good.
Okay. I want to read chat messages really quick before we get into this next thing, because I saw that Ectoviolet had like a pretty interesting thing to say about it's very vague to what spirit mediums and spiritual powers are capable of in this universe. Like, to the player, we have a pretty good idea of it, but to someone like Edgeworth, it's very hard to know what spiritual powers are or what they do. He could accept spirit summoning, but not like other psychic powers like telekinesis or whatever. I agree with that. I totally agree with that.
Yeah.
And Saturn's saying it's one thing to believe in something's existence and another to believe it can verify things. Yeah. And then they were gay.
Yep.
Then some sort of jealousy based on the relationship between Wright and Iris. Maybe I'm attracted to Iris or something.
Wow. I've never been attracted to a woman before, but sizing each other up for real.
They totally did.
They sized each other up. They were like, so what's going on between you and Phoenix? I don't know what's going on between you and Phoenix.
I don't know, but like, what's going on between you and Phoenix?
Oh, but
it, like, for real. Okay, and then he was like, I don't think we have anything that we can do with the I mean, we can try to present the Magatama. Hey. Take that!
Take that! He's so British.
Hello there.
I was frightened.
I was frightened.
My essay, I was frightened.
I was frightened by Iris Hawthorne.
Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers, understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I have seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last night?
Yes, I swear. I already told you that.
Yes. You said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of?
Why were the vibes so rank?
Why? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room?
We gotta go. We don't have anything scary. You're
right.
We gotta leave.
There's nothing
Back.
Oh god,
Back.
bye. Just kidding!
He's like, was this what you were afraid of?
Gives her the middle finger.
Leans in and then leans back and is like, never mind.
It looks like I still don't have enough information. I need to investigate further, gather more evidence.
I don't know. That hood might look like a ghost. Yeah, except Iris was wearing it at the time. Look at
What?
go to items or whatever. Go to the
Received
before the lights out bell before the crime, protects from evil spirits.
So
Present it to her, because it's hers.
That's called a demon warding hood. I gave that to Mr. Wright last night.
he was wearing this when I saw him at the hospital today.
He looked like a damn fool.
He's an idiot.
It's an important item for protecting acolytes from evil spirits.
If it's so important, then why did you give it to him?
I don't know, because I thought he was kind of cute. Last night, I felt something. I felt that something terrible was about to happen. I didn't want Mr. Wright to fall into its grip.
What if Edgeworth hid under the table and bumped it around? The imagery of him straight face doing that is really funny.
Was
to me.
this what scared you? Ooh.
Well, he wound up falling into something much deeper and colder. I probably shouldn't say that out loud, though. Thank God for inner monologue.
I can hear you.
Shit!
I was like, thank God for inner
Oh
monologue.
God, you can't hear a thing I said.
I was against the idea of our temple appearing in that magazine. I was afraid that this type of tragedy might occur.
I knew someone was gonna die. In that case, why did you allow them to run an article about
It's
you?
not my fucking place. I'm the younger none. It was Sister Bikini. She's actually rather fond of attention. Surprisingly so.
I love her full face here.
She's so funny.
She certainly does look rather happy in this photo.
Her doing like her little
Yeah,
pose.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay, well... Do you see this shit?
Is that an attorney's badge?
Yes, it belongs to Wright.
Really?
I'm actually a prosecutor.
Oh, then why do you have a defense attorney's badge pinned on your lapel?
Well, you see, I borrowed it. I have to go now. No more questions.
Why are you wearing it then?
Are you a lawyer? Yeah, is that
Like,
legal?
If Phoenix gave it to you, why are you wearing it?
It sure is cold, all right. So this is it. Dusky Bridge.
Oh, wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Cold shot. Hey!
Detective Gumshoe.
Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer?
It doesn't matter, Detective.
Well, I missed you.
What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here.
Oh, ouch. And there's a shoplift jam. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth.
Let me guess. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easy to guard.
I heard you were back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir.
Gumshoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe. He's impossible to get rid of.
I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyway, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty.
Great. Thank you, Detective.
I thought Prosecutor Godot was gonna get here before me. That guy's a real mystery, I tell ya.
Prosecutor Godot?
So, okay, my headcanon about Gumshoe and Edgeworth is that they've almost many times but never have. Like, it's just never been right. It's never felt right. One of them's always been interested in someone else. I think Gumshoe doesn't even know what being attracted to a man even is.
Yeah.
I think he's confused by the concept.
But
I think that they've all, like, it's like one of them is attracted to the other at some point in different places at different times.
I agree with that.
And they've never, but
I
they
think-
would, but they haven't.
Would,
But they
haven't.
And
Yes.
Edgeworth would never admit it.
No, but he's
Never allowed.
He's felt the attraction.
Yeah.
He knows what that is, and he can
But
feel
he
it.
like stuffs it down so
He's
far
like,
deep
I'm gonna
down
I'm
inside.
gonna lower your pay. I'm gonna lower your pay.
He makes
Fuck
him
you.
fuck you, you sexy fucking idiot. Fuck.
Freak.
You sexy idiot. And Gumshoe's like, wow.
What did I do? Yeah.
I really would. Thank God for inner monologue. That's so true.
Yeah.
That's so true.
Yeah.
He would never admit attraction to anyone, especially not Gumshoe. He's not even admitting attraction to Phoenix when they're married.
Like,
I support Gumsworth. If you
stupid,
ship them,
sexy Gumshoe.
if you ship them and you want them
I
to be
support
together,
you so hard.
I love you,
Do
and I
it.
think you should.
You should do it. Every ship is meaningful.
Yeah.
Every ship beautiful.
Yeah.
And
That's
I
just
love
my
that-
headcanon.
I
That's
love
just what
that
I
Ace
think about
Attorney
it.
never makes anything canon so that anything can be canon.
Yes.
It's my favorite thing.
Anyway, what happened? I just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about the case.
They're simple.
Well, simple is as simple does, as they say.
You got no idea how much I miss that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing.
A witness.
Yeah, that bikini lady.
Bikini lady? Here, on this freezing cold mountain?
Oh, well, you should talk to her yourself if you want the details, sir.
I may have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, decisive witness myself.
I was excited to come into this and get some Gumworth, some Gumworth stuff. Because honestly, even though, I mean, the subtext that's between everything is there's a lot of Edgewright in there because Edgeworth is here.
Yes.
Edgeworth being here and doing all this, pretty much specifically because Phoenix asked, is like... So Edgewright. But Edgeworth doing this case with Gumshoe as his assistant is very Gumworth.
Yes. Yes.
And then we've got Laurice around,
Yeah.
you know? So it's fun. We've got a lot of ships to play with.
We've got a lot of players in the game right now. So, this is the bridge that Wright fell through.
Yep. I can't even imagine being that reckless myself. Look before you cross is how it goes, right? Oh, what's that leap?
And is there something on the other side?
Oh, yeah, Maya. No, it's not a building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir.
What?
Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. But someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training. Now they're stuck there.
Yes, I heard that from Wright. It's Maya Fey.
Oh, no. Her again? Anyway, the air's really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction.
Oh no.
No one.
So it's like a windy day, too?
Oh, that sucks.
Oh, man. No one's gonna be able to reach the Inner Temple till tomorrow, sir.
Will she be alright in this cold? So, how did the bridge burn down anyway?
We're almost 100% sure it was lightning.
Lightning?
Yeah, you know, from the sky.
Lightning? You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to a fluke bolt of lightning?
Yep. Last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. Judge Armstrong.
I feel like I saw you react to seeing that text.
Really?
Yeah, and just be like...
It took me a long moment to really absorb it.
Yeah, Armstrong...
He's the French guy that owns Tribulations.
Yes.
I didn't think to ship him with the judge. I did think to ship him with Godot.
Everyone that Godot talks to... Godot...
He's flirty. He's a flirty guy.
He's a flirty guy.
The quote-unquote French guy.
Yes,
yeah,
exactly.
For sure.
Exactly. I support you.
I support you.
I support you.
You'd be hard-pressed to find an Ace Attorney ship that I was like, no, unless it was illegal, and then no.
I'm just seeing the I'm just seeing the comment that I think Wright, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Butts have done it all. Every possible configuration of combination of those four men has happened. That's so funny.
Godot has a certain effect on people.
Real. Okay. Okay.
But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck.
Weather data. Okay. I see. This is a very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge.
Whoa, that? We got that information from the witness's testimony.
Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge. Who is this witness?
Sorry. Well, I'll go ask one of the local cops later, sir. I don't remember.
Non-illegal ace attorneyship that you would not agree with. Old Bag and Edgeworth. Yeah,
I mean, so,
there's like
okay,
a part of me
so
that wants that fantasy to be real for Old Bag.
Okay, so sometimes there are ships where you're like, I don't ship it as a real thing, but I do validate Old Bag's attraction to Edgeworth. Like, and find that
No,
funny.
he's not a...
Not, like, Edgeworth in women does offend me. I will say. Edgeworth is shipped with any woman makes me, like, uncomfortable.
Yes. I don't think it should
Personally,
happen.
On a personal level, I'm like, but why?
Who are we shipping Salmonella with? No one. No. We talked about something. We talked about...
I think that him and the producer
The
lady...
producer lady.
I mean, like, I think they've got something.
And something.
They got something.
The grave.
That's true. I actually kind of like the producer lady a little bit.
I
don't like Sal. Remember when we played that case and we made Nickelodeon references the whole time?
That was crazy. Let's continue talking about
continue.
Prosecutor Godot. So, who is this Prosecutor Godot? I've never heard of him.
Hey, yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy other than the fact that he's lost every case in this game.
Never wanted to say he was the best
And he
ever.
drinks like 17 cups of coffee, makes a mess of the bathroom.
What kind of man is he? Well, funny way to say
Funny
the
way
question.
to say that. Funny way to answer. What kind of a man is he?
Well, he just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir. He's real good.
He's lost every
Don't talk
single-
about Godot's boobs.
If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him?
Well, 'cause you left the country.
Is he the lead prosecutor on this case?
You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it.
You know who?
Well, Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright.
Oh?
That doesn't interest me at all.
It's not like his type's pale-haired lawyer prosecutors or anything.
Or nuns or something.
Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge.
And what would be the cause of this grudge?
Fuck if I know. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something.
None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Godot myself. Okay. You wanna...
Silly Godot headcanon, it's secretly hot chocolate he's drinking all the time. Wow.
He has a Cyclops-looking ass. Wait, I wanna
He is
see
a
what
Cyclops.
Edgeworth has to say about the world in front of him.
There's a little shack down that way called Heavenly Hell.
A shack.
It's a little run-down doghouse where we can get together.
It's a shack, baby. Love shack, baby.
Man, I guess I'm not familiar with the tune of
Dark
Love
reference.
Shack.
Sorry, I listen to that song literally every day at work. It's a rundown doghouse
Wow.
For losers that can't bear the freezing drafts of the wind.
Losers.
Kinda reminds me of my apartment, sure.
Oh my god. The name Heavenly Hall makes it sound like a palace.
Give it a hobble, a great name is a crime itself. I call it false advertising.
Is there any relation to the play Waiting for Godot, or is it just like the in-story reason? I'm not sure.
You know, I never have read Waiting for Godot. I just know that it's about a bunch of people waiting for someone that never comes. And I think that they're just sort of invoking that feeling with Godot that there's a satisfying conclusion you're waiting for that you might not get.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
All right.
By the way, my name of my apartment complex is Compton Castles.
Not
Pardon?
Compton.
That's not such a great name, if you ask me.
Well, it's not such a great apartment either, sir.
Okay. So this is the bridge Wright tried to cross.
Pretty reckless, if you ask me. I'm amazed he's... Oh.
I'm amazed he survived the fall from up here.
Yeah, he's one lucky guy, sir.
Task tells him to visit his apartment.
You should totally visit sometime. Now I see how he manages to win his cases in court. Blind luck.
Oh, Waiting for Godot is about two guys waiting for another guy, and they never explain why they're waiting for him or where they plan to go. And they basically just talk about the absurdity of life the whole time.
That's kind of what
Interesting.
Gumshoe does, is he just talks about the absurdity of life.
How does that relate to Godot?
Because he's like, man, life.
Did
You never die.
Did you mean to say Gumshoe?
I meant to say Godot.
Oh, okay. That's what confused me.
Pardon
Okay.
me.
No worries.
And two G names. Gumshoe is the absurdity.
Nah, okay.
Gumshoe is waiting for Godot.
Yes. I think dumb luck suits Wright just a bit better.
Uh-huh.
And blind luck. Do you think this is Dusty? Some letters are wildly engraved into a roughly cut boulder. Dusky Bridge. It certainly is an appropriate name.
You need to get some glasses, Mr. Edgeworth. That sign says Dusty Bridge. I can see how you read it wrong, though, sir.
You're the one who needs glasses, detective. Try reading it one more time.
You're right. It's Dusky Bridge after all. I guess whoever wrote this made a mistake.
Oh my god.
We're dying here.
Hey, it's a public phone. You don't see a lot of these anymore.
That's true.
Since we got one here, why don't we take a photo as a memento, huh?
Takes a selfie
Well,
with him.
Sure. Why not?
Darn it, I don't have a camera with me.
He's like, I'll take a selfie with you.
I'm gonna go buy a disposable camera. I'll be right back, sir.
What's so special about public phones, and why is he so fascinated by them? Did he leave? He left. No, he
No,
didn't.
he's here.
Alright, well,
He went and got one.
alright, that's great. With what money?
Yo, Edgy, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turned to sherbet.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country.
What do you mean?
Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder.
Hey, wait a second. Hold it. Objection. What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and
What kind of lame excuse is that? You call yourself a defense attorney?
Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's prosecutor. Prosecutor Edgeworth, defense attorney, just so plain old weird, pal.
Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
I'm not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. Is it ever explained why he's wearing a shirt with a proboscis monkey? I think we're left to wonder about it.
Because he's an artist.
That's what artists do.
Dude, Edgy. I don't see you for a couple years, and your heart turns to sherbet.
I'd say more like sorbet. It is rather cold here.
What the fuck would be the fucking difference, you asshole?
Like, I'm gonna beat him up over this. What is the... Sherbet and sorbet are both the same consistency.
There is difference, isn't there?
There's differences, but they're both iced. He's like, I'm actually a frozen fruit. Oh, as opposed to frozen milk.
I think he may be thinking sherbet as the candy and not the frozen dessert.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah, fruit.
He's like, I'm actually a frozen fruit.
He is actually, and he should actually.
Yeah.
I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocence. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is.
It's different in Britain. Oh, they're making a Britain joke.
Oh!
But he grew up in Japan, America. It's not like he...
No! He's British now! What if I did Edgeworth with, like, the worst British accent that I could? I can't. No, every time I even think about doing a British accent on stream, I, like, freeze up and I'm like, I've never heard a British voice before. I've never heard a British accent.
Yeah, I didn't know how to react to it because I didn't know how to honestly and kindly reply. I was like, the worst one you can do? What's the best one you can do?
No, the best is the worst. It's just true of me at this point in my life.
That's okay. He's Mr. Worldwide.
He
That's
really
so
is.
true. Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you?
Our cat just, like, gave the deepest little, like, uncomfortable meow. He's just crying. He's just singing.
What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be that the reason you think she's innocent?
Oh, come on. A girl that cute can't possibly be a murderer.
I was right after all. They should have never come back.
No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honest.
If I had a penny for every time he said that.
It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much, you know what I mean?
Huh. I have no idea what you're talking about, Larry.
You can beat up straight, Larry. I'll permit that. Forget it. I didn't say anything. Gnawing through my desk.
Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Straight face. I love whenever she's like,
Straight face, straight Larry.
Larry?
What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it?
What?
Get lost! Get back on your charger and get out of my sight, you creep! And I hope your plane crashes
Oh
and
my
you
God.
die! I hope you die! Yeah.
I'll ask just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing?
Uh-oh.
Psycho-locks.
You didn't read that.
Sorry, I just like stared at them for a long time and then I was like,
Are you gonna
Psycho-locks.
say the line,
No, I didn't read it.
just as I suspected, psycho-locks? I love that line, so I was very upset that you didn't read
I'm
that.
so sorry. I like literally stared at it and it was like words on screen. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude.
Okay. Can we? I don't think we can. Can we present anything about this?
You can present the badge to him, I guess. Hey, I know I may not look like it, but I'm an artist.
You look like it.
I refuse to look at anything that doesn't have a radiant or beautiful motif.
He didn't even give it a glance. What about this? Okay. Nope. Do we think that we can't?
No.
Nothing.
Definitely not.
Okay. Then main hall. I'm gonna say something else controversial that nobody likes. Larry did a bunch of whippets in college. I think
That is so true. You're so right. No, I like that. I mean, I don't like it, but I know it's true. I know that man loves whippets. That's my face realizing that he loved whippets. Hey, hello there. How you feeling?
All right, I suppose. Huh? Who is this? My name is Miles Edgeworth. My. A handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. And if these circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just, Please don't call me boy. I'm sorry to trouble you, but I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Well, you have found her. Now what can I do for you?
You're not in a bikini.
I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis.
She's gonna put one on.
If you ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy.
Oh, no, thank you. Mr. Edgeworth? This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness.
Why didn't you tell me that earlier? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut.
My stomach is already growling in protest.
So, what's the latest about my...
Do you want to try that again? You want to try again?
So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know.
Oh, Sister Bikini, not sis in bikini.
Oh, let's just talk to her. I don't know why I'm herkle-derkling around. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Well, last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. She must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? I suppose it was about 9 when we left here. Training lasts all night long, and it's extremely exhausting. The channeling dojo's head nun must be in attendance at all times to keep watch.
Wow, you're right. That does sound exhausting.
Detective, this is no time for flattery.
Sorry.
Sometime around 11, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard, but your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? When you're staring at me, I'm starting to get goosebumps. I'm starting to get goosebumps myself, but for a decidedly different reason.
Oh, you get the chills pretty easily, don't you, Mr. Edgeworth? What the fuck does that mean?
Oh,
What does that mean?
You hate it when people flirt with you, don't you? Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, then I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. It must have been past 11. No! I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart!
Hey, calm down, lady. Let go of my tie.
I saw 2 people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other was stabbing her from the back with a sword. Did you see this criminal with your own eyes? I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris. Oh, well. You must have been quite shocked.
Of course she was. Try putting yourself in your shoes. Yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of the courtroom.
Okay, it's Iris.
But she's a delicate flower.
And I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty sure too.
Edgeworth gives Seto Kaiba vibes. Yeah, Seto Kaiba.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I know it sounds insane, but that's what I saw. And when I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed, and then I passed out. Unfortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. The girl I know simply isn't capable of this sort of foulness. I wonder what she means by that. As the head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. I know I may look strong, but the truth is, I've got a bad lower back. A bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter, so bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Do you remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as frozen glass. I just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. So you left the disciple all alone. Don't be ridiculous, I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to the inner temple after she had rung the bell for lights out. Yes. But she never went to the inner temple, did she? So, did this head nun actually see Iris there? I think I'd better try to get some more details. So who is this acolyte and that was to train at the inner temple? Her name is Maya Fey. I treated her very badly, I'm ashamed to say. And after she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course.
Special course?
It's a training session where you sit on a block of spirit ice and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night, we still hadn't started the training session itself. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, dear. There's one thing I forgot to tell you.
Uh-oh, I don't like the show to this.
Do you know that small girl? I believe she's Mystic Maya's little sister. Maya has a little sister?
Oh, you mean Little Pearl? Oh, that's Maya Fey's cousin.
Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mystic Elise after we'd finished with dinner cleanup. But I haven't seen her at all since last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she was with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid, creaky old back. The little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone?
That's scary. Not Pearl. As they say, the plot thickens.
Oh god. Okay. Well, do we have anything else we want to talk to her about? Huh? Ah! Whoa, look what you found! That's the master of the Quirine channeling technique, Mystic Misty Fey. Fey. It's been nearly 20 years since Mystic Misty Fey's disappearance. Apparently she's intended to pass on the master title to her daughter. Who is this daughter? Well, I myself am part of a branch family of the Fey clan, but even I'm not privy to the information concerning the main family. Whoa, so like she doesn't even know.
She doesn't even know.
Oh.
Whoa, she doesn't even know.
Okay. Whoa, that's a demon warding hood. Acolytes are highly susceptible to possession by evil spirits, you know. That's why we always wear these for protection. Oh, I see. What are you waiting for? You won't get any protection by just holding it, you know. Put it on already! No, I can't. I was just...
It's like it was made just for you, Mr. Edward.
What do you mean by that, detective? It looks absolutely marvelous. You've just gotta keep it on for a while. Is this some sort of divine retribution?
Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
You gotta keep it on for a while.
About this picture. Well, look at that. I look pretty S to the Xy.
Oh my
Don't you think?
Oh my god. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Up until recently, we've avoided exposure in such magazines. But this time we had our reasons. Is that so? For example, why deny the world the sight of such a lovely face? Okay, so her excuse was the serve.
She had to serve.
She had to serve.
I'm not getting any younger.
The most autistic thing that Gumshoe basically screaming, "Oh, Edgeworth, I want to take a picture with you."
And then Edgeworth is just like, wow, I guess he loves telephones. Oh, yeah. It's like,
For
Edgeworth, Edgeworth, make the connection.
Yeah.
You're so close.
Oh, how could such a terrible thing have happened? It's all my fault.
Well, come on, lady. I don't think you need to take
Quiet! What do you know anyway?
Ouchie. You're scary.
With that stupid 5 o'clock shadow and that stupid old coat of yours, it's too bad you were the one that disappeared.
Why does she have to take it all out on me?
Her anger does seem a little manufactured. That was
Damn,
crazy.
lady.
Why did she say
was
that?
So harsh. That was like, if this was a reality show, we would have had that boom, ta-dum
Honestly.
noise. Like, that was so harsh. Gumshoe, get behind me. What the fuck, Bikini? I thought you were cool.
Honestly. Well, as you may know, in order to see reality for what it truly is, we strive to break our attachments to... I think this is a... I don't know anything
An
about
immaterial girl. I guess she lives in... Why are you... Excuse me. I used to live in an immaterial world, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
this. Yes. Sorry. I was like, she doesn't know anything.
Skipping my jokes.
Uh-huh. I'm sorry for that. No, sorry. Oops. I should make
We
you...
already put that on.
I should have you drive.
Oh, okay. Ooh, what's that?
What is that? There are more Enza cushions in the corner of the room. What's that white piece of paper sticking out from under the stack?
Beats me.
Would you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe?
Make sure to bend down low, slowly. Yes, sir. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
It looks like an old manila envelope.
Yeah!
What is it, Detective?
This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue.
I suppose I should read it myself then.
It looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. Tonight at 10 at Lavenley Hall. Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
This sounds like a blackmail letter.
Oh, buddy, we got him now.
Maybe she dropped it?
Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, why can't I ever find clues like that?
Hey, you can.
You're an ultra-important prosecutor. A super-duper prosecutor.
Well, I suppose it takes a super-duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this.
Cries.
Haha. It's an altar with a giant Magatama enshrined on it.
There are lots of candles lined up on it, too. You know? I haven't had a birthday party for myself in a while.
Maybe you should blow out those candles over there to make up for that.
Wow. Mean. Mr. Edgeworth, would you mind saying happy birthday to me?
Stop that! Cut that out! Please don't blow out the altar candles!
Aw. But I haven't had a birthday in at least a year. Oh, it's a warmed cat box. But where are all the cats? Do you think this is a litter box?
I'm in shock. It's called a hibachi. It's for heating the room.
Oh, look at all these ancient straw frisbees.
Those are a type of zabuton. Cushions called enza.
Why are you giving me such a hard time? Huh, Mr. Edgeworth? You know, we used to be cool. Why?
Gumshoe asking
We
me
used to
important
hang out,
questions.
go on little coffee dates, maybe kiss a little, but now you're just hankering me all the time. You're big.
Because learning something new might actually be a good thing for you, detective.
You're hectoring me.
There's flowing script written everywhere on the walls.
Man, I bet you'd have awful nightmares if you tried to sleep in here.
This is our main hall, so it's protected by a variety of magic spells and charms.
Did Gumshoe and Edgeworth ever kiss with tongue?
They're all designed to prevent evil forces from entering.
So if I slept here, the Oogie Woogie Boogie Man wouldn't hunt me down for eternity? Alright. The Oogie Woogie
Oogie
Boogie
Woogie.
Oogie Woogie Boogie Man. Oh, Gumshoe. Thanks for... I love to read. It's such fun to read.
Does this guy ever think about anything other than eating and sleeping?
Yeah, he thinks about crimes.
He cries
He
sometimes.
cries. Thinks about money.
He thinks about money for sure. That strong thing, that thing,
That strong thing.
that thing sure casts a strong presence over the whole room.
Gumshoe baby, I can't keep defending you. Thinks about his birthday. He thinks about his birthday.
That's true. That's true.
But it's probably because of the food.
Yeah. This is the Lesser Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls.
What's the greater Magatama?
Huh?
Huh? This is lesser? What's the greater one like?
You could have just clicked and read instead. The greater Magatama is displayed in the main room at Fey Manor. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasures of Corain exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors.
Whoa. Maya didn't even talk about that. Well.
Do we want to ask her about the victim or what? The culprit? Do you know anything about this old crumpled up letter? Is that addressed to Iris?
Yep, it clearly says to Iris on it.
I can't believe it. That girl doesn't have any secrets from me. So Sister Bikini didn't know anything about it. Well, let's ask about Iris. Herself.
My friend since grade school.
This man, his face betrays a life of suffering and great wariness of the world. Sure.
Okay. I've never had that read on him myself, but that's fine.
But even so, I can't believe this guy actually jumped into the river. Think of all the fun things he might have enjoyed doing if he had just lived. Relentless spiritual training alone is no way to lead a complete life, huh? It sounds like she's got some major regrets she's been dealing with.
Man, she really wishes she had gone around and
Yeah.
just really done it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps I should let Gumshoe explain Wright's situation to her for me.
Hey, don't look at me like that. Do your own dirty work. Sure.
You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out.
So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then?
Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. But that doesn't fit with Iris's story at all. She said that she never went to the inner temple.
As they say, the plot thickens.
I must go to the restroom for a brief 5 minutes.
Oh, okay.
So would you mind doing the honors for a brief moment while I
The honors.
just reading and moving and whatever. Unless you want to go on a break.
No, I'm good. I'm hanging out.
I'll be right back.
The bulldog chickens. Okay. So we looked all around here already. Let's, wait. We should go to the courtyard, but we probably shouldn't go to the courtyard. Oh, shoot. Uh-oh. I didn't see Larry anywhere. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. It might just be me, but Iris's character portrait doesn't really look like the newspaper photo to me. I don't think I advanced the plot. I think we're just looking around right now. That must be the main hall back there. A brilliant deduction, sir. Are you trying to flatter me, Detective Gumshoe? A brilliant use of suspense to build the tension, sir. According to Wright, the head nun has some important information. I can't miss the opportunity to speak with her. Oh, I already did, so he's just like saying things he would have said. I love you guys being suspicious. I suppose this type of thing is necessary up here in the mountains. Say, this just gave me a great idea. Something tells me he's gonna tell me what's on his mind, whether I like it or not. I've got an idea for a brand new invention. It might even make me rich. An invention? Yeah, a car that can travel on snow. I'll call it a snow car. So what do you think, sir? Would you go for a ride on something like that? Only after you take the first 1,000 test rides. Here, let's look at those portraits, since we're talking about them. So there's that. And then... there's Iris.
I'm coming back.
Oh, it's the same to me.
Okay, I'm back.
This gate looks quite old, strong enough to resist the weight of time.
That's the Mr. Edgeworth I know. You got a real flair for words, sir.
I have always appreciated this kind of old, timeless elegance.
That's exactly how I feel, too. Take this coat, for example. Like a fine wine, it gets better with age. Used to be tan.
Even after wine turns to vinegar and
Even fine wine.
even fine wine turns to vinegar and begins to stink at some point. I suggest you watch that atrocious rag you call a coat, Detective.
Damn. It is gross. It used to be tan.
It did used to be tan. That is extremely true. Everyone says, welcome back. Oops, what am I doing?
Hello.
Oh yeah, it used to be tan.
Shaking my head at him. Let's go to the courtyard.
He can't afford laundry detergent on his wages.
No. It might be moldy. It could be moldy.
And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched.
Thanks, Detective. I'll just have a look around. It looks like the police are still investigating.
Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really gonna defend that nun, Iris, at the trial tomorrow?
Yes, I will. I gave my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment.
Well, in that case, I gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution's whole investigation.
Don't worry about it, Detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own.
You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap.
Yes, you do that, Detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over the years?
Oh, so much.
So much. He's a leaky faucet for sure.
Drip, drop, drip, drop.
Oh, the victim is the famous picture book author, Miss Elise Dunim. Her entire past, up until that she won that writing award last year, is a total mystery.
It's hard to believe in this day and age that you can still find people like that.
The estimated time of death of the victim was between 10 and 11 on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss resulting from a stab to the back by the murder weapon.
The murder weapon?
Well, the victim was found skewered with a giant sword, sir.
That's terrible.
Yeah, but there's one strange thing.
Yes?
The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. The bruises are consistent with with falling from the height of a 2-story building.
A 2-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct?
Hey, you're right! Way to go, Mr. Edgeworth! That just happens to be the room that Elise Dunim was staying in.
Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword? Okay. Now then, Detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far.
Okay, let's take a look at the map.
According to the testimony of Sister Bikini, the head nun, that's you, not me,
Oh, right after they'd finished dinner, she and Maya Fey headed to the inner temple.
Oops.
My bad, that's my bad. Sorry, sir.
Okay.
You said you were gonna run the things, and so I just thought you were gonna do it. But at 10 p.m., after ringing the bell for lights out, Irish went to the inner temple. She was like,
Okay.
When she got there, Bikini had to take over while she went back to Hazakura Temple. Well, Bikini, I'll walk across the bridge. I'll go across the river. I'll go back to Hazakura Temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe her back. Her sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall.
The inner temple, huh? I'd like some more information about that place. Tabalos trial. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's that Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement.
What do you mean?
Well, it's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. What if the rumors are true? Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest.
I intend to appear in court in the role of defense attorney. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor.
Yeah, I can see why. But I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is gonna be that judge.
Yes. He certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence.
Murder in a courtyard sounds wicked hardcore.
That's why I requested that another judge preside over the trial tomorrow.
Oh, you can do
Canadian
that?
judge? We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all.
Even though I requested him. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink, sir?
There's no need to worry. I pulled a few strings and arranged for a prosecutor of my own choosing.
Wait, so all
Wait,
that is crazy. That is actually crazy, Edgeworth. That's really toying around with the court.
It's like I played producer for this one.
I bought the court, actually. I bought the judge. I bought the prosecutor. I'm not a defense attorney, but I'm gonna be one. This is a kangaroo court.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth, I had no idea you had such a powerful string to pull.
Literally.
Wow, this feels illegal. He's cuted, so he's allowed. He's so cute.
What is this inner temple that Maya was supposedly training at?
Well, according to Bikini, it's an old building they use for training the acolytes. It's on the other side of Dusty Bridge.
The bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple?
Edgeworth, you are not a wealthy politician. You can't be doing that. He must be wealthy, though. Like...
Real.
Nope, not a thing.
Nothing?
The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. In a way, it's kind of like a little island out there.
So the only thing there in the inner temple...
Out there is.
So the only thing there is the inner temple.
I hear it's not the kind of place a person could survive in.
Please be alright, Maya.
Aww. He care her.
How rich do we think Edgeworth actually is? I think he has 2 inheritances.
Oh, that's true.
I think he has...
He's like, being a prosecutor is not enough. It's like, he makes pretty good money doing what he does, and he has 2 inheritances.
I think he has his biological father's inheritance that he gained access to when he turned 18, and then I think he also has at least part of Von Karma's inheritance.
In some kind of way. Maybe.
You don't think he gets the Von Karma? He
No
turned
way.
a private jet at the drop of a hat to see his sick boyfriend. He's probably got dough. Yeah, I think he has a...
He has some sort of privilege from Von Karma. I can't imagine Von Karma would give him money, is my problem, because I think he hates him so much.
I think that Von Karma, like, taught him the stocks or something, and taught him how to invest in a good way.
So
and
he's got investments.
I think he's got investments. Francisca's older sister would get her what?
Yeah, because he's got a
Her
grandchild.
What?
Is
Is that real?
Well, because, I mean, at the very least, Von Karma has talked about having a grandchild. So.
Oh, are you talking about the dog named Phoenix? That was his...
Yeah.
I think he was being a little shithead.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's a headcanon.
Yeah.
There's no proof. There's like
I don't believe him.
There's a moment in the first game during his case where Von Karma mentions being a grandfather, and it can't possibly be Francisca who's having that child that he would be a grandfather to. So the assumption would then be that it's some other child that he's had. It's neither confirmed nor denied.
Yes.
So it's really up to headcanons. The evidence is there if he said it and he has no reason to lie.
I don't believe him. He's a liar truther.
He's a liar truther. It's just funny that he would be like, well, my granddaughter has a dog named Phoenix. Like, it's just such a specific lie.
Yeah, he's stupid.
I feel like, why would they have mentioned another child, though?
No,
You're right.
I don't know.
It's they just never mention it again.
Do we have to look anywhere around here?
Oh, we examined.
I don't know if we sure didn't look at that. So the sword from this gold statue is actually the murder weapon.
it sure is. It's called a Cheeto, by the way. Cheeto.
Cheeto.
Nasty piece of work, sir.
There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood?
Yep, it's all over the blade. And speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hilt of the Cheeto, too.
Fingerprints.
Naturally, they match the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant.
Her fingerprints are on the murder weapon.
What's wrong? You're looking real solemn.
Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney?
You're like, fuck, we're screwed all the time. Yeah, I figure it doesn't feel really good.
To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health.
Believing in people. Because when you come into a case and you're a prosecutor, you're just looking for all the reasons to not believe in them. But when you're a defense attorney, you have to look at it and be like, okay, this looks bad, but...
I can fix this. Stepladder mention. The main gate must be over that stone wall.
Ah, stone walls. I jumped over a few of those in my time.
What are you talking about?
Most of them are good memories, but not all.
Detective, perhaps someone should introduce you to the concept of paucity of words.
Can you introduce me to the concept of paucity of words?
Yay! My favorite time of stream when we're like, what are
What
you?
is that word?
What word did you
Is
just
it
say?
pausing? Smallness, fewer, scarcity. Yeah.
Okay.
Paucity.
Keep his mouth shut. Yep, that's
Paucity.
truth. He's like, have you ever thought of saying less words?
Paucity.
How about you have some paucity, Edgeworth? Like, let me tell you, you could have said this big sentence that you said, or you could have said, detective, shut up.
Yeah. He didn't even mention the ladder.
He didn't.
That's so sad. Oh, staff mention. It's a lantern. I suppose they light it at night.
There's something elegant about the light of a fire. At the end of each month, I always like to relax in my room by candlelight. That's usually because they've already turned off the lights.
Detective, can you not afford to pay your electricity bill?
Ah, you kind of beat me to it, huh? How'd you know?
What's this? It looks like a wizard staff.
Okay, dork. That belonged to the victim, Miss Elise Dunim, you nerd. There's nothing strange or magical about it, geek. Oh yeah, listen, this is just between us, okay, sir?
Yes. What?
Yeah. This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this.
All right.
The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard.
That's it. That's what you wanted to tell me?
That's it.
The stuff was made from a very strong kind of wood. Away. Not even about it. Glazed past it. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it?
Just the victims. Hey, you're really not gonna talk about my wizard thing that I just said?
So you're not gonna tell you what?
Listen, I told you that in confidence. Okay. Well, you'll think about it later. But don't tell anyone, it's a big secret.
Francisca and Miles very clearly see each other as siblings and yet never mention anyone else being around the house.
Yeah.
The only thing I can imagine is if another Von Karma child was like already grown up and living on their own by the time Miles was adopted.
I agree with that.
I can see that being real.
I could see him being, I mean, he's kind of like an elderly dude, right? And Francisca's pretty young, so he might have had children. He might have sired others in the shadows.
Yes.
I do not love my daughter.
I just love skiing.
Really? You don't, seem like the type. Well, what about sleds?
Sleds? Nah, they're a little too kiddie, you know? Messes with my hard-boiled image. I said my hard-boiled image. What's with the silence, Mr. Edgeworth, eh?
Is the world starting to go mad?
Starting? Welcome to the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney series, Edgeworth. Jeez.
He really did call him poor for real.
He's like, don't you like sledding? Isn't that what you poor people do?
I'm like, no, I like skiing.
I like skiing.
Actually.
Prude. Okay.
Okay, is that...
Okay. I guess we go to the detention center.
Do you think we have all the...
We've got more stuff.
You think we can break those psycho locks?
We can try.
We can certainly try. Oh, well, I mean, shoot, we got that letter that Iris done got that she didn't tell us about. And we've got the, what's the other thing we got? We got that letter, and then we got these weapons.
Remember that decom where they made all the rich kids ski and the poor kids snowboard?
Which one was that?
I'm trying to remember. I feel like I remember. There was like
There were a bunch
extreme
of
sports, extreme snow sports.
dude.
era.
There was such an era where people like snowboarding. And
Johnny Tsunami.
Johnny Tsunami.
Oh, that was the sequel to the
the
surfing
one.
one.
Yeah.
Damn.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I came back because I need to ask you a few more questions, if you don't mind.
But I've already told you everything that I...
Iris, please remember. I'm on your side. You can tell me anything.
Yes. Thank you. Very sad song. Lonely song.
Yeah. Wait, am I wrong about Johnny Tsunami? Johnny Tsunami was this. Was it just that he moved from somewhere where he was like surfboarding and became a snowboarder?
I'll be honest with you, I never watched him. I just knew about him.
Johnny Tsunami is primarily a snowboarding movie with like one surfing scene at the beginning. And it has a sequel called Johnny
Kapahala Back on Board, which featured dirtboarding, not surfing.
Oh. Okay.
Dang.
All right. Let's keep going then. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened.
But his name is Tsunami. That's how I was feeling too. I was like, but wait a minute. But why? Hey.
She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Dunim with a sword. And one other thing. She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well.
What?
When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet, Sister Bikini says she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night.
But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night.
It looks like she's unwilling to tell me the whole truth. I wonder if I'll...
Blanche Avalanche.
Did you just...
It's not a great rhyme, but it is a rhyme. Kind of.
I like how you saw, but there are no names that rhyme with avalanche, though.
And I was just like, I got you! Blanche Avalanche!
You've been doing it in your head, too! That's so funny. I wonder if I'll find the answers I'm looking for if I break those psycho locks. Frightened. Take that!
I was frightened. I was frightened.
Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understand?
Yes, sir.
The smallest flame can sometimes bathe a case in a whole new light. In my years in court, I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have those answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the Inner Temple last night?
Yes, I swear. I already told you that.
Yes. You said you didn't go because you were frightened.
That's right.
If that's the case, then the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder, is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room?
The letter.
Yeah.
The letter!
I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
Dude, I'm loving the names coming up, guys. You guys are so creative. I love it. I'm really enjoying it.
Wow. I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
It's very Hannah Montana vibes coming up.
Yeah.
You know? That's...
Well, Iris?
Why Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of the blackmailer who wrote this to you. Isn't that correct? Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock?
Probably.
She was like, oh my god.
Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
I thought that letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
A prank?
In the middle of the mountains?
Who would that have been?
You know, people are such bullies online. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No. You may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet.
Not alabaster natural disaster. Please.
However, whatever it is, there's one person you didn't want your secret told to. Who is it? Is it
Mr.
Bikini?
It's Phoenix, right? She didn't want Phoenix. She doesn't want Phoenix. She doesn't want Phoenix to know that she's who she is.
Yes. Yes.
That she knows him.
Yes.
Your secret is Phoenix. You
Take that!
You like him.
Phoenix Wright. You like him. You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in
Throws up.
And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say?
I should have expected as much, especially from a friend of his.
Ugh, he says. Don't compliment me through him. Frightened.
Friend.
They're in a lavender marriage. Oh my god, love. Yeah.
I'm not insecure over this.
After dinner, this letter was waiting for me in my room. As I said, I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentions?
It's a small mountain shack at the base of Dusky Bridge.
A small mountain shack, huh?
It's more like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near.
Where is it on this map?
Here. It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down from Dusky Bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall... I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it.
So this is the secret that you locked away in your heart.
Yes.
It looks as though I may have to visit this heavenly hall now. Maybe I'll find some sign of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim you have never left your room that night?
Yes, that's exactly right.
The trial starts tomorrow. I promise you, I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again.
Damn bold move of him. He's like, I am not threatened by it, and I am actually gonna get you and him together to prove how not threatened I am by
I'm gonna
this.
show you how gay we are together.
It'll
I'm
be
gonna
fine.
Kiss in front
I'll
of you.
still have him in the end. I'll let you talk to him so you can tell him the truth so he can get over you.
Real. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret.
And if I get invited to your wedding and you did not, ooh, it'll be so over for you.
Damn.
It's pointless.
Why would you say that?
Because I may know... because I may know who Phoenix Wright is. But he has no idea who I am.
I don't even care if you two get together. That's great. It's fantastic. I don't love him. How could you even assume?
Can we, like, present her profile to herself?
You want to know about me? There's not much to tell. I'm afraid. There's not much to tell, I'm afraid.
Just let me get one thing straight. You were raised at Hazakura Temple, correct? And yet, somehow, you seem to know Wright. So you two must have crossed paths somewhere.
No, Mr. Edgeworth. Whomever it was, it couldn't have been me.
What is that supposed to mean? Can we show her Phoenix also?
Mr. Wright, how bad is his cold?
Well, his fever is very high. As a result, he's rather confused. He's worried about Maya, who is still trapped in the inner temple. And he's quite worried about you as well, it seems.
His, like, ellipses before he admits that at any point is so, like,
rolls his
felt.
eyes. Yeah.
It's so felt.
Really?
Yes. Naturally, once he recovers, I'll pass the baton back to him.
No, don't. I'm sure that Mr. Wright wouldn't want that. He wouldn't want to defend me.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, this is the woman who was to undergo training last night. She seems like a very strong, reliable woman.
Yeah, well.
Whatever else anyone has to say about this Iris woman, I can't exactly say she's the best judge of character.
Damn.
Mean!
Mean to Maya.
Mean!
Mean to Maya. Mean to Maya. Poor.
This is the trainee's younger sister, correct? She's cute as a button, and she seems to really love mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh?
She even said she was going to have the leftovers for dinner the next night. And then she took the leftover potatoes and the whole pot of gravy with her to her room.
That's quite an appetite for such a little girl.
Hey, you know she's growing.
Well, I guess we move on then.
It's not that she's weak or unreliable. It's just, you know, she's a little bit dumb. She's a little bit dumb.
Oh, we gotta break Laurice's cyclox.
All right.
I love how he gets up back to the mountain.
Oh,
Like,
whoa, okay.
Oh.
Well, is that Larry's art? It's very good.
It's very good.
Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? It's still better than the view from my apartment, though.
Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective.
Oh! Oh, why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away or commit a murder or something. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next it's gonna be prison, I guess. I'll steal that detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. No, I can't do that to someone who looks like he's down on his luck. Oh, thanks, pal. He's just talking to himself.
Shh! Be quiet and listen. They're like hiding in a bush together.
Cute. I knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I blew it again.
Done that? What did he do, I wonder?
Hey, you! What about what you just said? I got an objection. What the... Edgy! You dirty rat!
Gumshoe, you oaf.
I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And in a loud, commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger.
You've watched too many trials.
Glares. I'm sorry.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What do you got to say for yourself? Dun, dun, dun.
Everyone gets an objection for this case.
So some notes. Not too bad at drawing. What is his medium is my biggest question
Chalk?
here. Pastel? Paint? It's kind of confusing. No, I do like the idea that they hid together and they were 6 inches away from Larry.
Yeah, and he didn't notice.
What is this little shack anyway?
Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday.
And why were you down here in the first place?
Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds a lot like my apartment there, pal.
One thing's for sure. Gumshoe has no money. No one is likely to show up and disturb you here.
So can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy on us, sir.
Gumshoe does need financial. Gumshoe
For real.
needs help.
He loves Drop Dead Diva and Legally Blonde the musical.
Aww.
That's so cute.
Listen to me, Edgy. You gotta do this. You've gotta save Iris.
Saturn, I love your beautiful mind. Is what I think I'll say about that question. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute?
Watch your mouth. Anyway, I've made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Mr. Edgeworth is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you?
No, not yet. But I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look.
Oh.
I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined that I could marry such a beautiful girl like that.
Something tells me he would be shocked indeed.
Ooh! That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I gonna do if she gets hurt?
What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a month.
If we really want to know the answer to that, we're going to have to drag him onto the witness stand. Come to think of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night?
Aw, man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me.
Who's gonna tell him?
Edgeworth looks into the camera like on The Office.
Who's gonna tell him?
Okay, chill out with those scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
Something incredible.
Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water.
Suspicious. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days? Especially with him. Hates him. Hates his ass. Hates his ass.
We are not friends.
When someone's like, remember when we went to school together and
Oh
your
my
dad
God.
died and you were so sad? I died at a crime. All right. Now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night.
Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Edgy? Okay, I'll talk.
Huh? That was a bit too easy.
Yeah, anyway, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. Around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I'd been sleeping. I'm not sure for how long. Suddenly, zing! The world in front of me went white. Like I'd just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend, Naomi.
And then?
And then, it was on fire! The bridge was on
here.
Dusky Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth.
There are still 3 psycholocks remaining. That means he's still trying to hide something. And by the way, Larry, where were you when you saw that happen?
Where you say? What do you mean?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Just answer the question!
I was in my own room by the main hall. Where else would I be?
As usual, you're as transparent as an empty jelly jar.
Is that not transparent? What's a jelly jar?
Like a jar?
He's not
for
wait,
It's transparent as an empty jelly jar. Aren't jars quite empty and transparent?
But would the jelly from the jelly jar make it not very transparent if there's still some remnant jelly left
Not
on
the
the
way
glass?
not the way I empty a jelly jar. Not the way I empty a jelly jar.
I think he's saying he can see right through Larry's bullshit. Okay.
Oh, because he's saying he is transparent. It's an empty jelly jar, so it is transparent.
Yes.
He can see through it.
He just said it in like the weirdest.
Like he could have just said an empty jar.
You're as transparent as a window. He might as well have said, but he said a jelly jar.
Clear as
instead.
crystal.
Yeah. The problem, I suspect, lies there.
There? What do you mean there? I guess some jars are made of clay.
I guess so. It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room.
Because of the map. Do we have the map?
What's the? Oh yeah.
Would it be the-
yeah.
'cause
No,
he
you
wouldn't
can't
have-
see it. There's all that tree and the cliff. Yeah, you can't see it from there.
Right?
Yeah, you can't see it from there.
Yeah. I think so.
I think that's true. I think you got it. This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple.
What am I looking for?
I think that should be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees, and it's impossible to see the bridge from here.
What? Why didn't you tell me that before?
Well, how about it?
How about what?
Do you feel like talking now?
About what?
It looks like it won't be easy after all. You leave me no choice. I'll have to move on to the next step. You weren't in your room at the temple. So then, where were you?
You don't know that I wasn't in my room?
So where was Larry? And why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I know it.
Very well then, let's test my theory.
Oh, after Edrith said that, I connected the dots. I've connected the dots.
The place you witnessed lightning striking Dusky Bridge from was here.
Oh, well, this is not the question I thought he was gonna ask.
Was he at Heavenly Hall? Since he was there? Since we're here? And you could see the bridge from here?
I guess.
This is where you were. Well, what do you think, Larry?
Not much, I guess. Was I wrong?
I'm sorry, but what kind of answer is that?
Well, you were just making small talk, right? Like, how are you doing or something?
Larry, look at the expression on my face. Do I look like I was just making small talk?
Edgeworth, you always look like that. To be honest, no, I guess not. I was wrong. Maybe I needed to be...
Oh, you weren't like on top of it, I think.
Okay, I have to be on top of it. I have to be on...
You have to be specific.
Specifically on that house. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
The place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall.
Why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, it could fall apart any minute.
Larry,
You're literally here right now.
how do you know that anyway? How do you know there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet.
Uh-oh.
In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you've at least once in your life visited Heavenly Hall after sunset.
I have to admit, I'm impressed, Edgy. You're totally in a different league from Nick.
That's nice. Now tell me,
That's nice. Kind.
what were you doing at this cold little shack last night?
Well, that's what you might call a fair decor.
I think you mean a fair decor.
Yeah, that's what I say.
Could it be that you were waiting for someone?
Oh, no! You really are one scary guy, you know.
I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come meet you.
I think Larry sent the blackmail note.
That's scary.
I think he sent.
Salutation here. There is something I must talk to you about. I'll be waiting for you tonight at 10 at Heavenly Hall. Make sure you come, unless you want your secret to be exposed.
I think that's Larry.
Salutation here. There is only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, don't call me Larry.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Oh, suddenly I feel cold all over, Edgy.
No doubt because of my chilly glare.
So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You've got something that proves I was waiting for you, just guessing.
This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris.
It's your fucking letter that you wrote that sounds really scary.
Oh.
You wrote a really scary letter like an idiot.
Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
It was a love note! Hey, give that back! You're embarrassing me! What are you doing with that anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Oh!
First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says, Salutation here.
Well, that's what it said in that book, Letter Writing for Dummies.
You're not supposed to actually write that.
Oh, putting the salutation here.
Oh! No! in brackets, salutation here.
Oh, God. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris, you idiot.
That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god. So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? You saw the lightning hit Dusky Bridge, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Angie.
Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that?
No. Wait, hold up. That was a love letter.
What now, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what. You tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose a secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
What?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed. That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail, in fact.
Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love?
What did you just say?
My love for her burned so hotly it could melt all the snow on this mountain.
Oh. Then What is this secret you mention?
Oh, come on, Edgy, don't you get it? I was talking about the secret love between her and me. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right?
My jaw is like on the ground as he says these things.
About our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair.
All right, then why did you send a love letter in a business like manila envelope?
Give me a break. It's not my fault I don't have any other envelopes. Sheesh.
Oh my god.
And why are you so quick to apologize, pal? It's because Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden?
That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive.
He is. Oh, Larry is always so fucking defensive. He is so weirdly guilty and like lies about everything he's ever done.
Yeah.
He never wants to tell the truth. I don't know. I was lying. I don't know. I forgot that was a lie.
He could have at least decorated it for sure.
Well, I don't know either. I guess the thing is, you shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on, don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy's still hiding something, I know it.
What do you mean, detective?
Edgeworth is like a parent screaming at their kid, trying to help them with their math homework.
Real.
That's so true. God, yeah. Don't forget what this guy said just a minute ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible.
He's right. Larry.
Huh? What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone.
What was this something incredible you saw last night? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another.
Puts his hand around Larry's throat.
Yeah.
I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusky Bridge.
Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. But now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true.
What does it?
If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks.
The fuck are you talking about? Have you been on some edibles?
Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning.
What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. A new one.
But more psycho locks!
I hate Larry. I hate
5 of them! No!
I have to talk to Larry more. What's wrong, sir?
Does this mean I have to do it all over again?
Why are you glaring at me like I'm next to be hit by a bolt of lightning?
I've just about had it with this Harlequin! If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand.
Oh, shit.
Is he giving up?
He's like, you have to come to trial tomorrow. And that's the end of that.
I am not doing this right now.
I'm cold. I'm tired. I'm jet lagged.
He's so jet lagged. He was in fucking Europe. Oh.
Edgeworth said.
Ended it.
Edgeworth said next time on the Hopes.
Next time with the Hopes, we'll figure that out, but not tonight.
And we were
not
like,
tonight.
Well, okay, bye.
Okay, bye, Edgeworth.
So bye.
Go your route. Wait, I want to see this thing that Hector Violet said about Larry's ego. Larry has the craziest superiority and inferiority complex in the world. He thinks he is both the coolest and sexiest and smartest guy on earth while simultaneously being ashamed of himself for breathing.
For real.
That's so real.
He's so self-obsessed and yet, like, hates himself. It's so crazy.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's so funny. All right. So let's see what's up. Thank you all for being here and
Yeah, thank you so
hanging
much.
out with us as we did another investigation of Ace Attorney. We're getting toward the end and it's really exciting. We'll have this trilogy and then we're going to go into Apollo Justice.
Apollo, which is also very exciting.
Yeah, thank you all for being here. Thank you for the follow, Tamago. Would you guys like to go see our friend Cool Pikachu as they do some shiny hunting? They've been searching for this C-Dot for 614 days, and they still haven't found this shiny C-Dot, but we're going to see if they find it tonight. Maybe we'll give them some luck. All right, thank you all for being here. We hope you have a good rest of the night.